Stephanie White hired by Chicago Sky. Kelsey Mitchell signs Angel Reese's dream scenario. The 2024 season ended on a sour note for Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. They were in the running for the playoffs until the very end of the regular season, but a streak of 5 consecutive losses, all games that Reese missed due to a broken wrist, dashed their hopes. That also led to the dismissal of head coach Teresa Weatherspoon. Now the Sky have plenty of time to regroup before next year and look to capitalize on the immense potential Reese demonstrated with her WNBA leading 13.1 rebounds per game. For her, an ideal scenario might look something like this. Stephanie White appointed. There's now intense competition for Stephanie White's services after the Indiana Fever let go of Christy Sides. Given her past with the Fever as both a player and coach, many believe they'll be the front-runners to secure her signature, but she also has ties to Chicago, having served as the Sky's assistant from 2007 to 2010. Stephanie White hired by Chicago Sky. Kelsey Mitchell signs Angel Reese's dream scenario. The Chicago Sky's 2024 WNBA season ended in disappointment, but there is plenty of reason for optimism for Angel Reese and company, especially if the chips fall their way. Angel Reese of the Chicago Sky dribbles down the court against the Los Angeles Sparks during the first quarter at Wintrust Arena on September 6, 2024. Angel Reese will be hoping for a better 2025 with the Chicago Sky. Image, Getty Images. The 2024 season ended on a sour note for Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. They were in the running for the playoffs until the very end of the regular season, but a streak of 5 consecutive losses, all games that Reese missed due to a broken wrist, dashed their hopes. That also led to the dismissal of head coach Teresa Weatherspoon. Now the Sky have plenty of time to regroup before next year and look to capitalize on the immense potential Reese demonstrated with her WNBA leading 13.1 rebounds per game. For her, an ideal scenario might look something like this. Shaquille O'Neal accused of creepy comments on WNBA star Angel Reese's appearance. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese similarity spotted as WNBA legend praises rivals. Stephanie White appointed. There's now intense competition for Stephanie White's services after the Indiana Fever let go of Christy Sides. Given her past with the Fever as both a player and coach, many believe they'll be the front-runners to secure her signature, but she also has ties to Chicago, having served as the Sky's assistant from 2007 to 2010. Luke Weaver on the Yankees' big win in Game 4. While the prospect of working with Caitlin Clark is undoubtedly appealing, the 2023 WNBA Coach of the Year hasn't been shy about expressing her admiration for Reese. White praised the 22-year-old after the Connecticut Sun, who split with her following their second straight playoff semifinals appearance, narrowly beat the Sky 82-80 in August. Her activity level is just so good, she said. Even if she's not scoring the basketball, she's making plays. She's getting opportunities for her teammates, she's getting offensive rebounds. She's an elite rebounder. That's a skill set that she came into this league with. Her offensive game is continuing to grow. But her activity level is elite, and it makes her really tough to defend. Those conversations are going to have to be had, and I'm going to do what's best for me, Mitchell said in August. It's always going to be a business, so I'm excited to explore free agency. I've never been a free agent in my professional career, so I'm excited to see where it goes. The Fever are understandably keen to keep her after one of her best seasons. A franchise record 7 consecutive 20-plus scoring games saw her finish with an average of 19.2, placing her 8th in the standings, but perhaps she'll be looking for a new challenge, which the Sky would be smart to provide. Mitchell's potential arrival could fill the gap left by Chindi Carter, who has a similar style of play. But just as the Fever will be eager to retain their top free agent, so should the Sky. Her impressive average of 17.5 points and shooting accuracy of 48.7% were pivotal reasons why the team stood a shot at the playoffs. Partnering her with Mitchell might prove to be a gamble worth taking, potentially leading to great success. Look, Caitlin Clark, Kate Martin takes time to visit kids at hospital. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark spent her time with fellow former Hawkeye and now Las Vegas Aces guard Kate Martin, spreading delight and happiness to the junior patients of the University of Iowa Healthcare Stead Family Children's Hospital for a Halloween visit. Caitlin Clark and Martin, both WNBA sophomores, previously brought the Iowa Hawkeyes to the 2023 and 2024 NCAA's Final Four tournaments for the first time since 1993. They've also stepped up the game further and advanced to the championship game in the mentioned years, which the Hawkeyes had never done throughout its history. This exceptional achievement gave Clark and Martin their respective rings for the Final Four and Finals appearances. While receiving these rings, they also greeted the children of the University of Iowa's Children's Hospital, where the women helped the children make Halloween-themed arts and crafts and had fun alongside them. The hospital shared momentous photos, capturing Caitlin Clark and Martin hanging out with the children. Meanwhile, the two women also displayed their rings in another post, this time on the Iowa Hawkeyes Instagram account, with a caption "Ring M." Clark and Martin made significant contributions to the Hawkeyes. The former averaged 31.6 points and 8.9 assists in her final stint with the team, a performance consistent in her rookie year with WNBA's Fever. Meanwhile, the latter averaged 13.1 points and 6.8 rebounds, the highest stats of her college career, before landing with the Aces. Caitlin Clark makes honest opinion on possible new head coach. Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever had fired head coach Christy Sides after leading the team for 2 seasons. Rumors arise that the also fired Stephanie White, the previous coach of the Connecticut Sun, might be the next coach of the Fever, and Clark made a statement about her. The Fever star guard, who lost against White's Sun last WNBA playoffs, makes a candid thought about the former Indiana player who also became the coach of the team and the Vanderbilt Commodores. "She's obviously called a lot of my games all throughout college," Clark said. "I just think she has a really great basketball mind. I think she's done a great job of calling college games. It's been great seeing her on NBA games. I think what she's done is just she's obviously been a trailblazer, honestly." Notice how Caitlin described Stephanie White. "You think she ever called Christy a great basketball mind? It's always she's a kind lady, LMAOO." Simone Biles and Gabby Thomas reveal how they surprised Caitlin Clark at WNBA game after Paris 2024 success. The artistic gymnastics and athletics Olympic champions paid a visit to the WNBA Rookie of the Year in August, off the back of their 7 combined medals at Paris 2024. Simone Biles and Gabby Thomas were on hand to surprise Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever back in August. The Team USA Olympic champions, who picked up a combined 6 gold medals at Paris 2024, paid a visit to the Fever dressing room after their 84-80 regular season win against Connecticut Sun.